Welcome to this comprehensive guide on operating system installations. I'm Aisyah, and today we are going beyond the basics. We will explore 4 essential methods: virtualization, clean installations, multi-booting, and system upgrades. These skills are the foundation of modern IT. Let's dive into our first journey: virtualization. Today in the computer lab, I'll demonstrate virtual machine installation. Practice makes perfect. I start by installing virtualization software like VMware, VirtualBox, or Hyper-V. Next, I download the latest ISO from the official site, making sure it works with my virtual machine. Then, I open the software, create a new virtual machine, name it, assign amount of RAM, and set storage for the OS. Once the VM is ready, I attach the ISO file as the boot disk so that it can start installing the operating system. With everything set, I power on the virtual machine, it boots from the ISO file, and the OS installation begins. I follow the steps starting with select language, set partitions, create a user, and the OS installs successfully. I install VM tools to boost performance, improve graphics and network, and enable features like shared clipboard. Next, I set up the network, adjust the display, and enable shared folders for file transfer between the host and the virtual machine. Done. I successfully installed the virtual machine, tested applications and internet access, and experienced the flexibility of virtualization. Welcome to part 2, Clean OS installation. Here we'll learn how to set up a fresh operating system for a clean, optimized system without leftover. Next is the clean operating system installation. Before starting, I back up all important files to external storage and the cloud, ensuring a smooth installation process. After backing up the data, I create a bootable USB using the official operating system to begin the installation. Next, I restart the computer and enter the BIOS or UEFI settings. I navigate the menu and set the USB drive as the first boot option. After saving the BIOS settings, I restart the computer. It boots from the USB and the operating system setup screen appears. At the setup menu, I choose Custom Install to remove the old system and perform a clean installation. This is important to ensure everything works properly before we proceed. At the disk partition, I delete old partitions. There, done. Now we can proceed. At the disk partition screen, I create a new one, clicking New, and here you can see the new partition created. At the disk partition screen, format the drive for a fresh installation. With the drive ready, I start the installation as the system copies files, installs components, and completes the setup. After installation, I create a user account by setting a username, password, and system preferences. I install system drivers and updates to ensure all hardware runs smoothly and securely. Finally, I restore the backed up files, completing the clean installation and making the computer fully functional again. Welcome to part 3, Multiboot OS installation. We'll learn how to run multiple operating systems on one computer and switch between them easily. Today, I start my dual boot installation, aiming to add a second operating system while keeping the current system and important data safe through careful planning. First, I protect my data by backing up all important files to external storage to prevent any loss during installation. Next, I create a bootable USB drive for the second operating system installation. To enable dual booting, I create a new disk partition and carefully allocate enough space for the second system without affecting the existing one. I restart the computer, select the bootable USB as the startup device, and load the installation environment. I follow the installation steps and choose to install the new system alongside the existing one, ensuring precision at this stage. I configure the bootloader using Windows Boot Manager, allowing users to choose an operating system at startup. After installation, I restart the computer, and the dual boot menu confirms both systems are available. I test both operating systems to ensure they run smoothly, with apps loading correctly and stable performance. Mission accomplished. I've successfully set up dual boot, proving careful preparation makes complex tasks manageable and rewarding. Welcome to Part 4, Upgrade OS Installation. We'll learn how to update your operating system while keeping your files, apps, and settings intact. Today, I'll guide you through upgrading an operating system to keep your computer secure, stable, and efficient. Before upgrading, back up all important files to an external drive or cloud to prevent data loss. Next, I check that the hardware meets system requirements to ensure a smooth, successful upgrade. I download the latest operating system from the official website to ensure security and avoid installation issues. I prepare a bootable USB using official tools, essential for running the upgrade installer. After preparing the installation media, I launch the installer and follow the on-screen steps to start the upgrade. I choose the upgrade option to keep existing files, apps, and settings. The system walks through the steps, and I wait as the progress bar completes the upgrade. After installation, I restart the system to apply changes and complete the upgrade. The upgrade is complete. I verify the system and install the latest updates and drivers for optimal performance. From virtualization to system upgrades, we've mastered the essential paths of OS installation. Each method builds on the other. Practice makes perfect, so keep exploring and applying these skills in the lab. See you in the next session.